Grand 7 2021 model worth 11.5 million naira.
For the winner, season 1, Niger Boss Battle, John Ibachole!
This year, it is even bigger and better.
My name is Joel Idajile, the winner of Niger Boss Factor Season 1. Those of you that didn't enroll, I'm sorry, you have missed out big time. You scammed yourself. You think they were trying to scam you.
Register for the Niger Boss Factor Season 2 with the sum of 5,500 naira to GT Bank account number 0561 094 161. Send payment proof to WhatsApp portal number 0901 625 2525. Go to www.bossfm.ng to complete your registration. Call 0808 237 0000 or 0811 for more information. Niger Boss Factor Season 2. Celebrate culture, celebrate life. Terms and conditions apply.
Niger Boss Factor Season 1!
It happened last year when we had 7 finalists vying for the grand prize. M Grand 7 2021 model worth 11.5 million naira.
For the winner, Battle, John Ibachole!
This year, it is even bigger and
My name is Joel Idajile, the winner of Niger Boss Factor Season 1. Those of you that didn't enroll, I'm sorry, you have missed out big time.
A very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Africa Today. I am Peace Ogenegbawe. First, let's talk the headlines. Buhari meets Ohanaeze Southeast leaders in Ebonyi. West African defense chiefs meet over rising insecurity. Africa CDC chief confirmed as lead for U.S. agency. And on sport, Costa Rica 2022, Falconets draw France, Canada, Korea. Now the news in detail. Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari on Friday called on the Southeast leaders to allow the ongoing court processes bordering on charges against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that is IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, in the country. Buhari stated during a meeting he had with the Southeast leaders, including the... According to reports gathered, Buhari commenced a 2-day working visit to Ebonyi State on Thursday with the inauguration of projects at King David University of Medical Sciences, Uburu. The statement read in part that the Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide has given assurances of peace and security ahead of the planned presidential visit to Ebonyi State. This is part of Resolution May 3rd, 2022. Buhari was received by Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi and some governors of the APC, including the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, Governor Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi State, at the Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu. The president would conclude his visit to Ebonyi State with a closed-door meeting with the Southeast leaders in Abakaliki before departing for Abuja on Friday. The Independent National Electoral Commission, that is INEC, has on Thursday, June 3 deadline not to be realistic. INEC's National Commissioner in charge of Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, in a statement recalled that on February 26, 2022, the Commission released the timetable and schedule for the activities for the 2023 general elections. The timetable provides for parties to conduct their primaries for the nomination of candidates from April 4 to June 3, 2022. Reaffirming its commitment to adhering to 2023 election timetable, INEC also warned political parties of the implications of the infringement. Commission the list of candidates who have emerged from valid primaries. The INEC warning came as fresh details attached withdrawal letters to nomination forms sold to aspirants emerged. It said in compliance with Section 22, all 18 political parties have served their required notices indicating the dates for their convention specified in the Constitution. Also, stating that some of the electoral parties have commenced the process for which the Commission has deployed staff to monitor the exercise as required by law. In a related development, INEC says fresh registration is ongoing nationwide. In the ongoing nationwide voters registration, that is a CVR, has hit 8,855,996, I beg your pardon, as at May 2, 2022. The Commission, in its weekly update released for Quarter 4, Week 3 in Abuja on Thursday, said that 5,415,619 completed their registration persons with disability and 3,745,129 youth received 15,789,718 applications for voter transfer, requests for the replacement of permanent voters' cards, and change of voter information record. It gave the gender distribution of the applicants as 8,330,812 from men and 7,458,705 for No fewer than 1.7 million candidates are set to take is the UTME nationwide, organized by JAMB and scheduled to run from today, May 6 to May 16. The head media joint admission matriculation board, that is JAMB, Fabian Benjamin, said in Abuja that the board had put in place all measures to ensure smooth conduct of the examination. Fabian said that all candidates would be checked into the examination hall using the biometric verification machine, which is the BVM, which is also a register of attendance in line with the board's policy. It further said that the ban on prohibited items will still be in force, hence called on candidates to be careful not to run foul of the law, as necessary sanctions would be meted out to the violators of JAMB's Code of Conduct. Benjamin identified banned items within the examination hall to include, but not limited to, flash drives, smart watches, calculators. Record 338 candidates. News from other parts of West Africa. Just stay with us. Thanks for joining us. The Chiefs of Staff of the Community of West African States, that is ECOWAS, began a two-day meeting in Accra, Ghana on Thursday to strengthen military cooperation in the region plagued by to their borders. Seven in the Burkina Faso killings. The first attack near the same day at Owanobe. The army had been found during cleanup operations. Weapons, ammunition, transport, and communication equipment were also found and had been either seized or destroyed. Extremist groups affiliated with Al-Qaeda and ISIS have regularly carried out attacks in northern and eastern Burkina Faso, charged with immigration fraud. The Justice Department of the U.S. on Thursday said Laiseko Kamara, 43 years, of Mays Landing, New Jersey, is accused of falsely denying he had affiliations with an insurgents group and other misinterpretations when he applied for a non-migrant visa in 2011 and an immigrant visa in 2012. Kamara is accused of being a former leader in 3 civil wars. He used the visas to enter and remain in the United States, according to the department in a press release. Let's move over to other parts of Africa, but after this break. To stay with us.
It happened last year when we had 7 finalists vying for the grand prize, M Grand 7 2021 model worth 11.5 million naira.
For the winner, season 1, Niger Boss Fighter, John Idachole!
This year, it is even bigger and better.
My name is Joel Idachole, the winner of Niger Boss Factor Season 1. Those of you that didn't enroll, I'm sorry, you have missed out big time. You scammed yourself. You think they were trying to scam you.
Register for the Niger Boss Factor Season 2 with the sum of 5,500 naira payable to GT Bank account number 0561 094 161. Send payment proof to WhatsApp portal number 0901 625 2525. Go to www.bossfm.ng to complete your registration. Call 0808 237 0000 or 0811 584 1500 for more information. Niger Boss Factor Season 2. Celebrate culture, celebrate life. Terms and conditions.
Welcome back. The United States Senate has confirmed John Nkengasong to lead PEPFAR, the United States public health program aimed at combating HIV/AIDS. Nkengasong, who has been heading Africa's CDC, the agency leading Africa's response to the coronavirus pandemic, was nominated by the United States President last year. The UN AIDS agency has congratulated Nkengasong while welcoming his confirmation, saying he will provide understanding leadership for the program. The African Union Commission chairperson, Moussa Faki, also praised Nkengasong's exceptional leadership to the continent following the confirmation. The AU Commission chief and Nkengasong's coordinator of the AU's response to the COVID pandemic will stand him in exceptional good stead in his new role. And in Rwanda, the Rwandan President Paul Kagame has suspended his Minister for Youth, Bamporiki. Edward Bamporiki was as a result of matters of accountability under investigations. A statement from the Prime Minister's office had this to say, saying he also had been put on house arrest while being investigated for serious cases of corruption. The Rwandan Investigation Bureau tweeted this, saying Bamporiki, who is 39 years, previously a vigorous supporter of a controversial politician, in some comments on the corruption allegations against him. And now we move to Somalia, where Somali lawmakers are expected to pick the country's new president on due to a rift within the outgoing administration is about to begin. The selection of a president is a key step in establishing a new government, which must be in place by May 7. Africa Today. Just stay with us. Figures obtained from the Central Bank of Nigeria, that is CBN, have revealed that the country's total direct remittances dropped by 119.4 million US dollars to 130.12 million US dollars as of January 2020. Record on weekly international payments, the country recorded 217.7 million US dollars and 51.74 million and 224.24 million US dollars in total direct remittances in November, October, and September, respectively. Direct remittances come into the country via the international monetary transfer operators, banks, and others. The CBN's economic report for the fourth quarter of 2021 said the emergence and spread of the Omicron COVID a low surplus of $6.15 billion compared to $6.49 billion in the preceding quarter, owing to a decrease in both general development and personal transfer receipts. Meanwhile, the governor CBN, Godwin Emefiele, said the lessons learned from the policies on remittances could be applied in improving some aspects of the FX inflow into the country. According to him, there are 4 major sources of FX inflow into the country, and he said the program's 5 key anchors are value-adding export facilities, non-oil exporting expansion facilities, non-oil FX rebate scheme, dedicated non-oil export terminal, and biennial non-oil export summit. Zambia's finance minister, Sito, says for Zambia will be hard to achieve without an IMF program. Musokotwane told journalists he expected an International Monetary Fund program to be concluded by the week of June, and the World Bank has also committed to providing financial resources to the country once that. In 2020, Zambia became the first country to default in the pandemic era, struggling with a debt burden of almost $32 billion, around $120 the debt relief they will offer. Musokotwane said China had finally agreed to come on board to be part of China's common framework. In the other category of creditors, namely the bondholders, have also expressed readiness to engage. South Africa's run ahead of a closely watched U.S. jobs report that is likely to back the case for aggressive monetary policy tightening in the United States. As at 6:45 GMT, the rand traded at 16.0375 against the dollar, 4% weaker than it closed on Thursday, when it slumped by close to 4%. The dollar was headed for a 5th winning week as benchmark U.S. Treasury yield held near their highest levels since November 2014. Investors now eye U.S. non-farm payroll data for April to assess its impact on monetary policy. Fed on Wednesday its benchmark rate by 0.5 percentage point, the most in 22 years. Meanwhile, government bonds also weakened, with the yield on the benchmark instruments maturing in 2030. We now join.
Good afternoon and welcome to Sports News on Africa Today. I am Ainan Lubem. Nigeria will face France, Canada and South Korea in Group C of the 2022 Under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica from August 10 to 28. The draw took place at the Teatro Nacional de Costa Rica in San Jose on May 5. The Falconets were seeded into posts based on their performances in the 5 previous World Cup performances. In Group A, host Costa Rica will face Australia, Spain and Brazil, while Group B will see Germany take on Colombia, New Zealand, and in champions Japan will hope to qualify in Group D, which in each group will gain automatic qualification to the knockout stage of the competition. The Falconets have made 10 appearances in the competition, finishing as runners-up in the 2010 and 2014 editions. Away from Nigeria now to the president of Gabonese Football Federation, that is FEGAFOOT, Pierre Alain Moganegui, has been indicted and placed under a committal order in Libreville for failure to report crimes of pedophilia in the case of British news outlet which broke Patrice Assoumou, Ayi, coach of the national under-17 until 2017 and a well-known figure in Gabonese soccer circles under the nickname Capello, was jailed after being accused of hundreds of rape and sexual assaults on children whom he was responsible for 2017 until his arrest as the technical director of the Soccer League of Estuary, and was also which is the province of the capital, Libreville. Since his arrest, two club coaches, Ofi Mikala and Trifel Mabid, all three men face up to 30 years in prison. Pierre-Alain Monguigui, 64, who was re-elected, Charles Henry Gray, revealed. Earlier, FIFA opened a disciplinary investigation on Tuesday targeting the three coaches accused of pedophilia as well as Monguigui. The Gabonese president, Ali Bongo Ondimba, had referred to a very serious and unacceptable case after the implication of Capello and ordered the government to ask the Justice Department to open an investigation into soccer, but also in all national sports federations to eradicate potential sexual predators. After the election of Idriss Diallo as president, the Ivorian Football Federation, that is IFF, is not going to waste any time in picking a successor to Patrice Beaumelieu, as a call for candidates has launched and is due to close on May 10. This announcement was made by the new executive director of the Ivorian Football Federation, Armand Gohorou, saying that the new coach should be known from May 11. It should also be noted that for the position of assistant, the Ivorian Football Federation requires that the latter is a technical assistant. Eritrean rider Binyam Gimei says it would be one of cycling's best moments when the first black African rider wins a Grand Tour stage. Gimei, 22, makes his debut at Friday's Giro d'Italia Grand Partenza, where he is expected to challenge for the stage victory. He became the first black African to win a World Tour race at Belgium's Ghent-Wevelgem Classic in March. Gimei, who rides for Belgian Intermarché Wanty Gobert team, took a shock victory at Ghent-Wevelgem when he was sprinted early for the line, beating established one-day classics rider such as Jasper Stuyven or Trek Sagafredo. The first stage of the three-week Giro begins in the Hungarian capital, Budapest, before returning to Italy from stage 4. The stage 195 Iskrad is relatively flat but ends with a category 4 climbs in the final few kilometers, which is expected to suit Gimei. He could even wear the famous Rick's Pink's jersey if he wins the stage. And that's sports news on Africa Today. Back to Peace Ogenegbawe for the rest of the news.
It happened last year when we had 7 finalists vying for the Grand Prix 2021 model worth 11.5 million naira.
For the winner, season 1, Niger Boss Fighter, John Idachole!
This year, it is even bigger and better.
My name is Joel Idachole, the winner of Niger Boss Factor Season 1. Those of you that didn't enroll, I'm sorry, you have missed out big time. You scammed yourself. You think they were trying to scam you.
Register for the Niger Boss Factor Season 2 with the sum of 5,500.
Thank you, Lubem. Now to the rest of the news. Belgian King Felipe and Queen Mathilde have announced they will make an official visit to the Democratic Republic of Congo in June. The visit will be 13 June, according to a statement from presidential aide Ghislaine Gembo. The royals will be accompanied by Belgian government ministers. They will also visit the capital, Kinshasa. And that's news. That's in Africa Today. But before we go, in state, the West Africa Defense Chiefs has also met in Accra over rising insecurities. Africa CDC chief has been confirmed as lead for U.S. agency. And on sport, Falconets is to draw with France as on Facebook at Hills TV, Instagram at Hills TV. Our YouTube channel for you to subscribe is at Hills TV. I am Peace Ogenegbawe. Thank you for watching.